Tits Dickman. No, that is my change of subject all the time. So how's your mom? As you can picture.
How much have you had to drink?
Just the one shot of Crown and Coke.
Little lightweight today, huh?
Well, to be fair,
I can gauge like how much alcohol you've imbibed.
Well, actually,
based on how chatty you are.
To be fair, I've had that drink while talking to you. I have had some before we started.
I can tell.
I've had 3 shots before we started in the last 2 hours, so technically I'm over the legal limit.
That doesn't. That has nothing. Legal limit is not related to Zen's chattiness. Rate. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Aruba! Okay, he's fine.
Silver-haired freak says, unpopular opinion, the songs in Tom and Jerry the movie are quite catchy. And
I know some people who actually really enjoyed the Tom and Jerry movie. So
but they're too forgettable.
Zen.
Like,
Zen.
yeah.
Zen. Zen. Shut up. Shut up. How are you liking Guild of Engineering?
Oh, I actually kind of really like it, actually. And it's interesting because the last card game I played, I hated. And Guild of Engineering is a card game done better.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last one I played? Something 2, first and last look. I didn't like it. It was just a total bore fest. And I played it for like 3 hours before I filmed that video. And I said, oh, Feather, Red Herb, great. And I said, this is my first and last look at it. I can't get behind a fucking card game. Because, see, that game was designed to play the single-player campaigns to unlock the decks and go online with your friends, but the online aspect doesn't exist anymore, so the game is pointless now.
Well, like Phantasy Star Online Episode 3 is a card game, and the online aspect is technically gone, but the story mode of the game was still good.
Silver, I can handle my liquor very well.
I don't believe you right now. Like this is possibly the worst I've ever heard you. As far
bitch
as
about Tom and Jerry? Well, that's different. That's actually something that just I'm adamant about.
Well, okay. To put things frankly, the more liquor you've had, the more of a chatty bitch you are.
True. True.
And so far today, it's.
I may have lied about how much I've had.
Okay, do we need to be concerned?
Index fingers pointing towards each other in a sheepish way right now.
I'm picturing the embarrassed anime girl like putting her index fingers together, like.
Yeah.
I know.
You ever watch Slayers? There's an episode where she was bathing. She threw a fireball in a cold spring, made it hot, jumped in naked, and then Zelgadis and Gallery found her, and she goes eek and throws a fireball at them.
We need to get you to watch some new anime, man.
Slayers was a good one, though.
I'm not saying that Slayers wasn't a good one. I'm just saying it's time to move on.
You see, as far as anime is concerned, though, it bores me, the new stuff, because all it is the same recycled shit.
You're just not watching the right stuff. There's some great stuff out there.
I mean, for a while, I was into the Crying Freeman series. I saw the first 4 movies, but, you know.
Watch Gurren Lagann.
Oh, come on, Borg. I'm not a baby crying. Come on.
Watch Gurren Lagann.
Well, I can't get into anime because there's a reason.
Watch Gurren Lagann.
It costs money to buy new anime.
Do you have Netflix?
No, because my dad canceled a subscription. I'm still living under his roof. He canceled a subscription because he didn't see a need to have it because I was the only one using it and he wasn't.
Okay.
So
I
don't have it anymore.
Here's another solution. There's like a billion websites out there that let you watch anime for free.
Grumble.
Possibly literally a billion. There's a lot.
Silverhead Freak says, you mean just to out.
There you go. Yeah, watch it on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Crunchyroll. You talked about Crunchyroll on your channel.
I did.
And you did. And I don't know.
Or Daily Motion. Daily Motion cares not about copyright.
No. You talked about Crunchyroll in your Phantasy Star marathon.
Yeah. Because somebody was complaining about Crunchyroll.
Yeah. And I was actually in the chat at the time, so I was listening.
Who was complaining about Crunchyroll?
I don't know. That was 3 days ago. I have no idea. But like, whatever. I may have had a little more than you. I said I had.
I believe it. You can't lie to me, Zen. I can tell you've been drinking.
I had the one with
In fact, I would go so far as to say you've been drinking.
Oh, Blue Herb. Nice. I have not. I'm still functional, though. I can still go to the store and get something to eat.
You know, I keep hearing about Gintama, Loyal Cavalier, but aren't there like 200-something episodes?
Attack on Titan that I noticed. Anime freaks are very sensitive about sub versus dom talk. They are.
But I'm still a newbie in anime. I only like SAO so far. Yes. I'm curious to see what your observation about Attack on Titan is. And yes, there are a lot of anime fans who are super sensitive about subs versus dubs.
Yeah, and there are diehard dubs only, not dubs, subtitles only, because they get a better translation. But don't forget, your subtitles are at the whims of the translators. Dubs are specifically catered to American audiences for our Western humor.
Well, subtitle.
Because a lot of
shut up.
I was in the middle of something.
No,
okay, fine.
I'm cutting you off because you're wrong. It depends on the translator. Some translators are going to be doing a more literal translation, and then other translators will do an appropriate translation and adapt the humor. For instance, the localization of Shin-Chan was a very, very good Western localization because they didn't stick to the strictly Japanese jokes, which don't make sense. When I tried reading the Shin-Chan manga, which was directly translated, I had to look through like pages of translator notes to get the jokes.
Because a lot of times the Japanese like word games, and words that rhyme in Japan don't rhyme in English.
It's not just that. It's also just like straight up cultural references. They'll refer to like really obscure, well, stuff that, you know, isn't obscure in Japan, but to an American, that's going to be some obscure knowledge, and I'm not going to get it. But the Western localization of Shin-Chan, and even the dub, was fantastic because it was appropriate for Western audiences.
Here's an example of dubs that are done both right and wrong. I'm going to go back to Slayers, so bite me.
I wish you had other titles to reference.
I don't.
Because you keep talking about Slayers.
Because this is my experience, okay?
Reggie.
Shut up. Shut up, your roommate. I hear you.
Reggie.
I hear Reggie.
I don't want to put all my other anime on hold. There's too much. We're like 2 episodes behind on Gotchaman right now.
Alright, I won't mention mine. I'll stand there. You guys are never going to hear this story. Sai's grinding one more level out for each character, and then he's going to go off and...
Is that what I'm doing?
I thought that's what you were doing.
That's not what I'm doing.
Because everyone here loves to put
I'm trying to save up some fucking money. I care not about level right now.
Getting money by default gets you the level.
Right, but that's not really my goal. I'm not aiming at a
it's
level.
your,
I'm gaining at some money.
The gold for the armor, the tertiary effect, is the level. Okay. Yeah. Gold is the primary, then shopping.
Whoops! No, I was hoping that'd be a targeted thing. I don't even know what he had on him. Oh, he's asleep.
Whoop.
God damn it.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Yippee. Whoops. It's a CDI thing. Never mind. I won't forget this holds some value. Like apparently calling someone you in Japan is an insult. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. But you know, just things that are insulted to. Like I don't take insult to a lot of things that people in my culture.
Yeah, it's cultural.
It's also local. Like, we're a gifted country in the fact that we have so many different cultures within our culture.
That is true.
You know?
that is definitely true. We tend to be a little bit more
like regional, like
what's
in our own
no
country.
not flexible as far as not taking offense to things, because we can be like, oh, it's their upbringing, oh, it's their culture, and
Yeah, I think that's the only good thing I have to say about Americans. I have so many negative things about our country, but I really do think that the positive thing
well,
about us is that
there's a lot of
we don't
good things
defend it
about our
much.
country. Our country has a lot going for it that other countries don't. There's a lot wrong with our country, but there's also a lot wrong with other countries. People like to piss and moan about, the problems in America, like we're the only ones who have those problems. And then if you look at, like, the governments in England or Italy or Australia or India or even Japan, for instance, and China, and then you look at our country and you're like, oh, boy, our politicians are on, like, the low end of corrupt.
Maybe not, because a lot of Brits that I know say that our right-wingers are still considered centrists because their right-wingers take the cake. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's just what I get from
dude,
them.
politics in England is, like, fucking insane. It is bonkers how crazy politics in England are, and like I've only looked at them briefly. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What criteria do they use when translating to do subs? At least the English voice acting dubbers make the spoken dialogue good and relatable. Actually, Borg, depending on the title and depending on who it's published by and depending on who gets the rights, I've seen some anime that actually has 2 different versions of English subtitles. It'll do one version that's based on what was originally said, and then there will be another version that matches the English dub.
I'll give you an example. Akira.
Akira's had so many translations.
I have the Akira DVD edition that has 2 subtitle editions and 2 dubbed editions on it. You can select which one you want, and there's 4 different options for you. The one I rented from Blockbuster only had 1 subtitle and 1 dub, no subtitle. So the one I had for dubbing was a lot different than the one that I decided to watch in the DVD. And I'm thinking, wow.
Zen, stop.
What?
Borg is still asking questions. He's looking to us for he's looking to me for guidance.
Can you guys recommend a good
subs website? Now, Borg, that's going to depend. Do you want to spend money? Is the first question. Because whether or not you're willing to spend money is going to change the answer.
Oh, my girlfriend said I can't wait to get to Colorado and work getting those costumes made. Just now. So guys, yeah, she's going to be in Colorado next year. We got to get some orders in.
Is she coming for, like, Nandascon, or...?
No, she's coming because, like medieval fair or some shit like that. But she's a tailor in her own right, so she can make shit on her own.
Well, Borg, that's not going to be site-specific. That's going to be based on the translation team. Most anime websites that you find are going to be fan translations. Now, fan translations have come a long way in the last 15 years. Fan translations now generally are on par, or sometimes even better than the, finger quotes, professional translations that are available. It's not going to depend on what website that you go to. If you want to get the translation based on the script from an English actor, you're going to want to find the legitimate sources from the companies that are actually distributing the anime in the West. Funimation has a pretty good service. I only pay like $5 a month on Funimation, and it gives me unlimited access to just subtitled anime. You have to pay extra if you want dubs, which, I'm fine with. I don't mind subs. I read extremely fast, so it's never really bothered me.
Right? Yeah, I can read the subtitles on anime and not think that my experience is hampered by it. So I'm with you on that one. It's just sometimes if I'm buzzed and can't read straight, I want to just hear it. Just throwing that out there.
There's been very, very few anime where I've been like, oh god, I can't do this subtitled. Excel Saga was
Oh god,
one.
no, not Excel Saga.
Excel Saga is fucking impossible to watch subtitled, and even better, on the DVD release of Excel Saga, they had a pop-up. It was seriously like a pop-up video type thing that would explain all the Japanese references and all the Japanese jokes. It was hilarious because the fucking pop-ups could not keep up with the damned show if you were watching it subtitled in Japanese.
You're supposed to pause it and look at them. You're not supposed to keep it going.
Well, yeah, but you can't finish the show in any reasonable amount of time that way.
You put that option
it suddenly
on.
takes like an hour and a half to do an episode because you have to stop every 5 seconds so you can read 4 different pop-ups to get the jokes.
You're supposed to put that on after you already watched the episode and you're watching it again.
No, that's what I did. That's what I did.
Yeah,
My first time watching Excel Saga, I watched the dub first of all because the subtitle was just
you can't
like
read that fast. You could not read.
No, I could read that fast, but it wasn't giving me enough time to think about the jokes and whether or not I was even going to get them in the first place. But the dub was actually, you know, a lot of the stuff was rewritten so that it would be funny in English to Western audiences.
My favorite character is Mars Girl, who keeps vomiting blood. My favorite character.
Oh, the Martian princess?
Yeah, because I can't actually figure out.
I can't remember.
Only illusion they have. Illusion, not illusion. Illusion.
Something that they were alluding to. Got it.
Yes. The only illusion you get to what she is when she touches a tree, she makes it brown and wilty, so you think that she can absorb bioenergy.
Call her a Martian princess in like the 2nd episode.
Yeah, you think that that's how she lives. She eats by absorbing vitality from living things. So she can't eat normal food. She vomits it up in blood when she does.
Okay, stop. Would you guys recommend me Excel Saga? I really love mecha. No. Excel Saga is it's a hardcore comedy.
Excel Saga is not for the meek.
It is not for the weak of heart. It is not for those who are new to anime. It is for those who prefer their humor really, really far out there.
Yeah. We're gonna stop soon.
It is time to stop. But I have a hard time recommending Excel Saga to anyone. Me and several of my friends like it. I loved it. Reggie, who you often overhear on my microphone, also loved it. It's a hilarious show if you're already into anime and want to see like just how weird it can get sometimes.
I'm not sure if that's the weirdest anime though. I mean, you can get
no.
that.
It's certainly not the weird. There's some weird fucking stuff out there.
What's that anime I pointed to you like 3 days ago? I said this has got to be the weirdest anime ever.
My God, man! Stop interrupting. God damn it, Zen, you broke my train of thought. What was the one that the guy did after Excel Saga?
There is a...
After Excel Saga, it was the OVA? Puni Puni Poemi. That one is weird.
There is a 1-episode anime series, and I just posted it in chat. Everyone watch it. You will leave that episode thinking.
No, that's supposed to be flashing orange. It's the Wi-Fi just dropped you.
It's not my Xbox this time.
Yeah.
It's not your Xbox this time. All right, guys. I do need to get going because I need to hit my router a few times with a hammer.
Well, we got some grinding in, and we got some story going on. So save the game, I guess.
I did save the game. We've been ready to be done for a bit.
For like 5 or 6 minutes, yeah. Well, anyway, at least we got some progress. We got some progress.
We did make some progress. Thank you for watching, everybody.
And I appreciate.
It's
I
been
always
fun.
appreciate this. It's been fun.
Zen, I will talk to you later.
Certainly.
And guys, I will be back here Saturday night for some Dragon Quest X. Goodbye, silver-haired freak Chan. Bye, everybody.